Imagine this, you are at an international airport. Your flight is in 1 hour. You stand in line to check in, holding your passport tightly. The airport is busy. Announcements echo from the speakers, people rush past with their suitcases, and you feel a little nervous. When it's your turn, the airline staff smiles at you and asks, "May I see your ticket, please?" You freeze. Your mind goes blank. You know what she said, but your tongue doesn't move. You try to answer, but the words don't come out. Ticket. Here, you mumble, handing her your phone. She nods, types something on her computer, and then asks another question. You don't understand. Your heartbeat gets faster. You feel the eyes of the people behind you. Are they getting impatient? Are they judging you? Panic. Embarrassment. Stress. Then she slowly repeats, "Would you like a window or an aisle seat?" Oh, that's all she was asking? You feel silly. You want to laugh at yourself. You point at the window and say, "Window, please." She smiles. You get your boarding pass. Crisis averted. But deep inside, you know, this shouldn't be so hard. The real problem. This is not just your story. Millions of people experience this every day. You have studied English for years, watched videos, learned grammar, and memorized words. But when it's time to speak, nothing. Problem is not that you don't know English. Problem is that you don't use it daily. Studying for hours once a week? Too slow. Memorizing lists of words? Useless if you never use them. Waiting until you are ready to speak? You will never feel ready. What's the solution? Small daily habits. Tiny changes that will make a huge difference. Let me tell you a story. Jiro's secret. Jiro was a factory worker in Osaka. He had studied English in school, but he never spoke it. One day, his company announced, "We are opening a branch in Canada. We need one person from this team to go. Promotion. A higher salary. A new life." Jiro wanted to go, but his English was terrible. He had 6 months to improve. He had no time for expensive courses. No time to travel abroad. No native speakers around him. So what did he do? He changed his daily habits. He did not study for 5 hours a day. Instead, he added tiny, easy habits to his life. And in 6 months, his boss chose him. He moved to Canada. And now, he speaks English every day with confidence. How did he do it? That's what I'll show you next. Stay with me. Coming up, 7 daily English habits that will change your life. Daily English habit number 1. Talk to yourself. Yes, really. Alright, let's start with something that sounds crazy. But trust me, it works. If you want to speak English fluently, start by talking to yourself. Yes, you read that right. Talk to yourself. Out loud. Every day. Why? Because no one can judge you. Let's face it, fear is the biggest enemy of English learners. What if I make a mistake? What if people laugh at me? What if I sound stupid? Guess what? If you talk to yourself, no one will hear your mistakes. No one will laugh. No one will judge. You are your best speaking partner. Think of it this way. Would you be afraid to practice basketball alone? No. You would throw the ball, miss 100 times, and try again. English is the same. Practice alone first, then speak with others. How to do it step by step. Let's say you wake up in the morning. Your alarm rings. Instead of thinking in your native language, say out loud, "Ugh, I don't want to wake up. But today I will practice English." Then, while brushing your teeth, look in the mirror and say, "Hello, my name is. I am learning English. Today I will speak better than yesterday." Imagine your life is a movie and you are the narrator. As you make breakfast, narrate your actions. "Now I am cracking an egg. Oh no, the eggshell fell into the pan. Disaster. But wait. I will use a spoon to remove it." Boom. You are practicing English before even leaving the house. A true story, Jiro's secret practice. Jiro, a factory worker from Osaka, had no English-speaking friends. He was too shy to join a class. But he wanted to move to Canada. So he started talking to himself. Every morning, he narrated his breakfast. "I am making rice. Rice is delicious. I love rice." Every evening, he narrated his walk home. "The sky is dark. The stars are shining." First, he felt stupid. He even laughed at himself. But he kept going. One night, he was cooking ramen and said out loud, "I will add soy sauce." "No, wait. That's vinegar. That would be a disaster." His roommate stared at him. "Who are you talking to?" Jiro shrugged. "My future fluent self." His roommate laughed. But guess what? 6 months later, Jiro moved to Canada. And when he had his first conversation in English, he wasn't afraid because he had already practiced every day. But, won't I look crazy? Okay, maybe you don't want to stand in public talking to yourself. No problem. Try these tricks instead. Whisper instead of speaking loudly. Move your lips silently like you're rehearsing a play. Write your thoughts in English if you can't say them out loud. Use a voice recorder on your phone and listen to yourself later. And if someone catches you talking to yourself, just smile and say, "I'm practicing for my Hollywood movie." Challenge: try it for 3 days. For the next 3 days, try this. One morning, say one sentence when you wake up. 2 afternoon, describe one thing you see. 3 night, tell yourself what you did today. Do this, and in 1 week, your confidence will skyrocket. So, are you ready to try it? Daily English habit number 2. Think in English. Turn off subtitles in your brain. Alright, you've started talking to yourself. Great. But now let's take it to the next level. Start thinking in English. Wait. How? Why is thinking in English important? Let's be real. Most English learners do this. 1. Hear a question in English. 2. Translate it into their native language. 3. Think of the answer in their native language. 4. Translate the answer back into English. 5. Finally, speak. By the time they answer, the conversation is over. Thinking in English helps you respond faster and sound more natural. It's like switching from a slow bicycle to a high-speed motorcycle. How to think in English step by step. First, your brain will fight back. It will scream, "No, I want to think in my native language. This is too hard. Help! I need subtitles in my brain." But don't worry. Follow these steps and it will get easier. Step 1. Start with single words. Look around you and name objects in English. See a chair? Say chair. See an apple? Say apple. See a cat? Say cat. Do this for a few days until your brain automatically names things in English. Step 2. Move to short phrases. Once single words feel easy, add more details. Instead of phone, think, "My phone is on the table." Instead of coffee, think, "This coffee is too hot." Instead of car, think, "That car is very fast." Your brain is now building English thoughts. Step 3. Create mini stories in your head. This is where the fun begins. Turn your day into a mini story in English. For example, imagine you're at an airport. Instead of thinking, "Oh no, my flight is delayed. I'll have to wait for 2 hours. I'm so tired." Try this. "I am at the airport. My flight is delayed. Ugh, 2 hours of waiting. What should I do? Maybe I will find a coffee shop. No, maybe I will practice thinking in English instead." Boom! You are already improving. A true story, Lucia's English brain switch. Lucia, a university student from Argentina, struggled with English for years. Every time she spoke, her brain translated everything before answering. One day, her professor told her, "If you want to be fluent, stop translating. Start thinking in English." Lucia was shocked. How could she do that? So she started small. Every morning, she thought about the weather in English. In class, she described people's clothes in her head. At night, she made many English conversations in her mind. First, it was difficult. But after 2 months, something amazing happened. One day, a tourist asked her for directions. She answered without translating. She was speaking directly in English. For the first time, she felt truly fluent. Common excuses and why they're wrong. "But my brain doesn't work like this." Yes, it does. It just needs training like a muscle. "But I need to translate." No, you don't. Babies don't translate. They just hear, think, and speak. This is too hard. Of course it is. But after 1 week, it will get easier. Challenge: think in English for 5 minutes a day. For the next 5 days, try this. One morning, think about your plans for the day in English. 2 afternoon, describe what you are doing in English. 3 evening, reflect on your day in English. Just 5 minutes a day, and soon your brain will automatically think in English. So, are you ready to switch off subtitles in your mind? Daily English habit number 3. Shadowing copy like a parrot. Want to sound like a native speaker? Want to improve pronunciation, rhythm, and fluency fast? Then it's time to become a shadow. No, not the dark figure behind you. I mean the language learning technique called shadowing. What is shadowing? It's simple. Listen and repeat immediately like a parrot. Listen to a sentence. Copy it right away without stopping the audio. Repeat again and again until you sound exactly like the speaker. Sounds crazy? Yes. Works like magic? Also yes. Why shadowing works and why it feels awkward at first. When you shadow, you're training your brain to process English faster. Instead of translating, you react immediately. First, it feels weird. Your tongue gets twisted. Your brain panics. You think, wait, I can't keep up. This is too fast. People will think I'm crazy. But don't worry. That means it's working. Think of it like learning a dance move. The first time, disaster. The 10th time, better. The 100th time, fluent. How to shadow like a pro. Step 1. Pick the right audio. Choose something clear and natural. No fast rap. No mumbling. No Shakespeare. Best choices. English podcasts with transcripts. Audiobooks with text. YouTube videos with subtitles. Step 2. Start slow, then speed up. 1. First round. Listen carefully. 2. Second round. Repeat after the speaker but pause after each sentence. 3. Third round. Shadow without pausing. First, you'll stumble. Your mouth will betray you. Your tongue will feel like spaghetti. It's normal. Keep going. Step 3. Copy everything. Don't just copy words. Copy everything. Pronunciation. Say it exactly like the speaker. Feed. Try to match their rhythm. Emotion. Copy their tone and feeling. Pro tip. Choose a speaker you like. If you love their voice, you'll enjoy copying them. A true story. How Riku mastered English without leaving Japan. Riku, a university student from Tokyo, wanted to sound fluent. But whenever he spoke, he sounded robotic. His dream? To speak English like an actor in a movie. One day, he discovered shadowing. He started copying actors from his favorite TV series. First, it was hard. His tongue got stuck. His brain got confused. But he practiced every day, in the shower, on the train, even whispering in class. 3 months later, something amazing happened. He had a conversation with an American tourist. For the first time, the tourist didn't ask him to repeat anything. Riku had finally mastered English rhythm and pronunciation. Excuses I hear all the time and why they're wrong. But I sound funny. That's great. It means you're improving. I can't keep up. Slow down first, then increase speed later. I don't have time. 5 minutes in the shower equals boom. Practice done. Challenge: shadow for 5 minutes a day. For the next 5 days, try this. Pick a 1-minute audio clip. Shadow it 3 times. Repeat daily. Do this for a month and you'll sound more fluent, natural, and confident. So, are you ready to become a shadowing master? Daily English habit number 4. Read every day, but the right way. Do you ever feel like reading in English is too slow? You start reading a sentence, but suddenly, wait, what does this word mean? Let me check Google Translate. 30 minutes later, you only read one paragraph. Reading should feel easy and fun, not like a painful homework assignment. Let's fix that. Why most learners read the wrong way. Many English learners think they need to understand every word. Nope. Even native speakers don't. Translate everything. Too slow. Your brain won't improve this way. Read difficult books first. Shakespeare? No thanks. That's why they give up. But if you read the right way, it becomes easy. How to read in English without frustration. Step 1. Read something easy and fun. If a book feels like torture, you won't read it. Read comics, children's books, short stories, blogs, social media posts. Don't start with academic books, news full of politics, or Shakespeare. Goal: you should understand 80% of the text without using a dictionary. Example: instead of reading, the clandestine negotiations culminated in an unprecedented diplomatic accord. What? Try reading. They had a secret meeting and made an important agreement. Much better. Step 2. Read without a dictionary. Yes, really. Imagine you're at an airport. You see a sign. Proceed to the boarding gate immediately. But wait, you don't know proceed or boarding gate, do you? A. Run to Google Translate. B. Look around and guess the meaning. Smart learners guess first. Context is your best teacher. If you understand most of the sentence, your brain can figure out the rest. New rule: only check words if they appear many times and stop you from understanding the whole story. Step 3. Read out loud like an actor. Reading in your head is great, but reading out loud is better. Why? It improves your pronunciation. It helps you think in English. Trains your mouth to speak smoothly. Try this. 1. Pick a short text. 2. Read it slowly and clearly. 3. Add some drama, like a movie actor. Imagine you're reading a mystery novel. The door creaked open. She held her breath. Someone was inside the house. Now read it with emotion. The door creaked open. She held her breath. Someone was inside the house. Your brain will remember words better when you add feeling to them. Step 4. Summarize what you read without looking. After reading a short story, close the book and try to explain it in your own words. Tell the story out loud or write a short summary. Don't worry about mistakes. Just focus on speaking fluently. Example: You read, Leo was very hungry. He opened the fridge. There was only an old sandwich. He ate it anyway. Your summary. Leo had no food. He saw a sandwich in the fridge. It was old, but he ate it. Congratulations. You just practiced reading, thinking, and speaking all at the same time. A true story. How Javier became a fluent reader. Javier from Spain used to hate reading in English. He always needed a dictionary and felt frustrated. One day, he tried a new method. He read easy books. He guessed meanings instead of translating. He read out loud. He summarized stories without looking. First, it was hard. But after 2 months, something amazing happened. He read an entire short story without stopping. His brain finally understood English naturally. Now, Javier loves reading in English. Common excuses and why they're wrong. I don't have time to read. Yes, you do. Just 10 minutes a day is enough. I don't know many words. That's why you read. Your brain will learn new words naturally. Reading in English is boring. Not if you read fun things. Find stories you enjoy. Final challenge. Your turn. Tonight, read one short English story. Choose something fun and easy. Read it out loud. Summarize it without looking. Do this every day, and soon reading in English will feel as easy as breathing. Ready? Let's go! Daily English habit number 5. Master listening, even when it feels impossible. Have you ever listened to a conversation in English and thought, are they speaking too fast? Did they just say, I understood one word, and it was hello. Congratulations. You're normal. Every English learner feels this way at first. But don't worry. I'm going to show you how to train your ears like a language ninja so that soon you'll understand English as naturally as your favorite music. Why most learners struggle with listening. Many people listen the wrong way. Here's what they usually do. They try to understand every word. Even native speakers don't catch 100% of fast speech. They listen once, get confused, and give up. They only listen to news or serious content. Boring. This is why listening feels frustrating. But when you use the right strategy, you'll start understanding English without stress. How to train your ears like a pro. Step 1. Listen to the same thing multiple times. Imagine you're at an airport. You hear an announcement. Attention, passengers. Flight 728 to Amsterdam is now boarding at gate 14. The first time you hear, Addition blabla, Amsterdam, blabla 14. The second time you hear, Attention, passengers, flight, Amsterdam, gate 14. The third time you understand everything. Why? 'Cause your brain gets better with repetition. Challenge. Pick a short podcast, YouTube video, or movie clip and listen to it 3 times. Each time you will hear more words. Step 2. Watch English content with subtitles first. Listening without understanding is useless. That's why you should 1. First, watch with English subtitles. Your brain connects sounds to words. 2. Then, watch without subtitles. Train your ears to hear naturally. 3. Finally, repeat key phrases out loud. Improve pronunciation and memory. Example: you watch a funny TV show. First time with subtitles. Oh no! I forgot my wallet at home. Second time without subtitles. Oh no! I wallet home. Third time. Wait, no. I forgot my wallet at home. You now understand everything. Step 3. Listen to different accents. One day you'll talk to a British tourist ordering coffee, an American giving directions, an Australian talking about a Barbie barbecue, an Indian businessman on a Zoom call. If you only listen to one accent, you'll get stuck when you hear another. Challenge: listen to English from different countries. Start with British TV shows, American podcasts, Australian YouTubers, Indian news channels. Your ears will adapt faster. Step 4. Listen and repeat. Become a copycat. To speak fluently, you must first listen carefully. The best way? Shadowing. How to do it? 1. Pick a short audio clip, 10 to 20 seconds. 2. Listen carefully. 3. Pause and repeat exactly like the speaker. 4. Copy their speed, rhythm, and intonation. Example: audio: I'm gonna grab some coffee. You want one? I'm gonna grab some coffee. You want one? Do this daily and soon you'll sound like a native speaker. A true story: how June from South Korea became a listening master. June from Seoul used to struggle with listening. He thought, English speakers talk too fast. I can read and write, but I can't understand real conversations. Then he changed his strategy. He listened to short clips 3 times. He watched TV shows with and without subtitles. He practiced shadowing every day. He listened to different accents. After 3 months, something amazing happened. He watched an entire English movie without subtitles. Now, June enjoys English movies and podcasts without stress. Common excuses and why they're wrong. English speakers talk too fast. True, but your brain can adapt with practice. I don't have time to practice listening. Yes, you do. Listen while cooking, exercising, or commuting. I only understand words, not full sentences. That's okay. Focus on the main idea, not every word. Final challenge. Your turn. Tonight, listen to one short English clip. Play it 3 times. Watch it with subtitles first, then without. Shadow the speaker, repeat after them. Do this every day and soon English will sound as clear as your favorite song. Ready? Press play. Daily English habit number 6. Speak like a pro even if you're nervous. Have you ever felt that butterfly in your stomach feeling when you're about to speak English? You're standing in front of someone, you know exactly what you want to say. But when it's time to talk, nothing comes out. And then suddenly your brain is like, did I just forget how to speak? Where did my words go? I don't want to sound stupid. What if I make a mistake? Well, guess what? Everyone feels this way. Even native speakers. Yes, even they get nervous before important talks. But here's the secret. Speaking practice is like a muscle. The more you work it out, the stronger it gets. And today, I'm going to show you how to get your speaking muscles in shape with some easy, fun, and dramatic tricks. Why most learners are afraid of speaking. The main reason people fear speaking English is simple. They're afraid of making mistakes. But let's be real for a second. Mistakes are the best part of learning. Imagine you're walking down the street when you see a baby trying to walk for the first time. Does the baby say, "Oh no, I fell down. I'm never trying again"? No. The baby laughs and tries again because mistakes are a part of the process. You are like that baby. Every time you speak, you're learning something new, and mistakes are just part of the fun. How to practice speaking every day without feeling awkward. Step 1. Speak to yourself like you're talking to a best friend. Start with baby steps. Think about all the things you say every day to your family, friends, or even to yourself. When you're at home, pretend you're talking to a friend, even if you're alone. Start by describing what you're doing. I'm making breakfast right now. I have some eggs and toast. I'm so hungry today. Oh, look. The sky is so blue. I need to go for a walk later. It might feel strange at first, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. Pro tip: start by talking to your plants. They won't judge you, and you can practice as much as you want. Hey there, little plant, you're growing so well today. Step 2. Use your phone to record yourself. Do you know what the best secret weapon is for practicing speaking? Your phone. It's always there, ready for action. Here's what you do. 1. Pick a topic, for example, your favorite food, hobbies, or dreams. 2. Speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Describe everything you can about the topic. Don't worry about mistakes. 3. Listen to yourself after you're done. Did you like how it sounded? Is there anything you want to improve? Try again. It's like playing a video game. The more you practice, the better you get. You'll be surprised at how quickly your confidence grows when you listen to your own progress. Step 3. Find a speaking buddy, online or in person. One of the best ways to practice speaking is with someone else. Find a speaking buddy, someone who is also learning English, or even better, a native speaker who can help you along the way. Tip: there are apps and websites where you can find speaking partners. Some even let you practice for free. Just search for Tandem, Hello Talk, Fiki. Try having short, fun conversations. You might talk about your day, your favorite hobbies, or even your childhood dreams. And don't forget to laugh and be kind to yourself. Mistakes are cool. Step 4. Use English in everyday situations. Okay, now let's make things interesting. Find real-life situations where you can use English. The more you use English in the real world, the quicker you'll get comfortable. Let's say you're at a store and you see a new product. Instead of saying, "I'm just looking in your native language," try, "Excuse me, how much is this shampoo? Does it smell nice?" Or when ordering food at a restaurant, "I would like to order a burger with no cheese, please." First, these sentences might feel like they don't belong, but guess what? The more you say them, the easier it gets. Don't be afraid to make mistakes because that's where you learn the most. The amazing story of May from China. May was from Beijing and she always had big dreams of speaking perfect English. But there was one problem. She was terrified to speak in front of anyone. She would practice with her mirror, speaking to herself for 5 minutes every day. First, she was awkward and shy. Then, one day, May decided to take a bold step. She signed up for an English language exchange event in her city. Her heart raced. Her palms were sweaty. But guess what? May did it. She spoke to 3 strangers in English, even though her sentences weren't perfect. After that day, she felt like she could conquer the world. It was her first step towards real fluency. Now, May speaks English confidently in her job, travels the world, and even gives presentations to large audiences. Common excuses and why they're wrong. "I'm too shy to speak." No one will laugh. Just say what you can and people will admire your courage. "I don't know what to say." Start small. Talk about what you ate today or your plans for the weekend. "I'm afraid of making mistakes." Mistakes are your best teacher. Learn from them and move forward. Your challenge: speak for 5 minutes a day. Today, speak for 5 minutes, even if you're not perfect. Here's your challenge. Talk to yourself, a friend, or even a plant. Record your voice and listen to it. Try to have a conversation with a language partner. The more you practice, the more fluent you'll become. Are you ready? Start speaking now. Daily English habit number 7. Build your vocabulary 1 word at a time. Imagine you're a chef in the kitchen. You've got all the ingredients in front of you: tomatoes, spices, chicken, and rice. But wait. If you don't know the right names for these ingredients, how will you cook the perfect meal? Well, vocabulary is exactly like the ingredients in a recipe. Without the right words, it's impossible to express yourself correctly. But once you start collecting words, you're ready to create your own delicious dishes of conversation. Let's dive into the exciting world of vocabulary notes and see how this simple habit can make your English explode with flavor and style. The magic of writing vocabulary notes. Do you remember the first time you learned how to cook? You might have felt confused about measurements or cooking times. But as you practiced, you started to understand better and improve with every meal. Well, vocabulary works the same way. Here's the trick. Pick a new word every day. Write it down in a small notebook or on your phone. Use the word in different sentences to understand it deeply. Example: let's say the new word is delicious. Write it down. Delicious means something tastes really good. Then use it in a sentence. The pizza was so delicious I ate the whole thing in 5 minutes. This cake looks delicious. I can't wait to try it. Do this for every word, and soon your vocabulary will grow like a garden of beautiful flowers. Why it's important to write vocabulary down. Here's the thing, writing down words isn't just about memorizing them. It's about remembering them in a way that makes sense. When you write, you're actively engaging with the word and it gets stuck in your brain like glue. But don't just write, make your vocabulary notes fun and creative. Draw pictures, add funny examples, and use emojis. Example: let's say the word is friendly. You could write, friendly means someone who is nice and helps others. Then add a fun drawing of a smiling person. You can even use emojis like or to make it more memorable. How to organize your vocabulary notes. If you want to be organized, you can create sections for different topics in your vocabulary notebook. For example, daily life, words you use at home or work, e.g., fridge, computer, laptop. Food, words for everything from your favorite dishes to restaurant orders, e.g., salad, cheese, grill. Travel, words you might need when traveling, e.g., airport, hotel, ticket. The more organized your notes are, the easier it will be to find words when you need them. Using vocabulary notes in real life. It's not enough to just write words down, you need to use them in real-life situations. Let's say you're trying to learn the word excited. You can start using it in your everyday conversations. For example, I'm so excited for the weekend. I'm going to visit my friends. I was excited to see my favorite movie last night. Try using your new words as much as possible. The more you speak, the quicker they'll become a part of your natural vocabulary. The story of Omar from Egypt. Omar is a student from Cairo who used to feel lost in English class. He knew the grammar, but when it came to speaking, he would freeze. Why? 'Cause his vocabulary was limited. He only knew a few words and couldn't express himself clearly. One day, Omar decided to change this. He started to write down new words every single day in a small notebook. His first word was journey. He wrote it down, drew a picture of a plane, and used it in a sentence. I'm going on a journey to visit my family in Alexandria. Slowly but surely, Omar's notebook grew. Every day, he added more words, and soon he could speak fluently about his dreams, hobbies, and future plans. He felt more confident in class, and his teachers noticed his improvement. Today, Omar is studying in the United States and even giving presentations at his university. All because of those simple vocabulary notes that he took every day. Your vocabulary challenge. Here's your challenge. Pick a word that you want to learn today. Write it down in your vocabulary notebook, add a drawing or example, and use it in 2 different sentences. For example, today's word is adventure. I want to go on an adventure to a new city. The mountain climb was an exciting adventure. Keep adding one new word every day, and watch how your vocabulary grows and unlocks new doors for your English skills. Fun vocabulary tip. If you love challenges, try making it a game. Create flashcards on your phone with the word on one side and the definition on the other. Test yourself during free moments like waiting for the bus or during lunch. The more you practice, the faster you'll learn. Let's get started. Word master. Your vocabulary is waiting to be expanded, and it starts today. Final motivation: you can do this. Remember, every small habit you build today brings you closer to fluency tomorrow. Every new word you learn, every conversation you practice, and every book you read is a step forward on your journey to speaking English confidently. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. Keep practicing, stay curious, and never stop growing. Your future self will thank you for the effort you put in today. So take a deep breath, keep going, and watch your English skills shine brighter every day. You've got this.